It's Chad music time. Sorry. Alright. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I said I was gonna do another one. Anyways, let's get this out of the road. I'm excited to be coming back on this series because I love Danganronpa 69 a lot. Anyways, just working out some things right now, obviously. Alright, that's about it. Alright, let's begin this. Hey everybody, hope you're doing great. Alexander, that sounds nice, but you do keep saying that in streams. Anyways, I think y'all know what time it's for. Let me try to position this best way possible. There we go. Alright. Anyways, we're back with some Danganronpa 69, like I said. Here we go. Just trying to see if I can handle this. What a shocker! Peter Griffin was found dead in the principal's office. Already on to the fourth case. Some people have become restless. What will this mean for the spotless? What will this mean for the blackened? And who the hell managed to kill the big guy? True bullets. Monokuma file number 4. The victim is Peter Griffin. The body was discovered in the principal's office on the 4th floor. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head. There are also shallow cuts located around his neck. Peter's head wound. Peter's head wound consists of several blows to the head with an blunt object, a shallow blow on the back of his head, and a considerably deep one on his head. Okay. I'm gonna see. Hey, Average, what's up? I'm gonna see, because I forgot if I read the truth things in the beginning. Did I? I might have, but I don't remember.
Ryan ate a...
Did I?
Truth bullets. We don't really need to read this, but...
Oh yeah, I said I don't really need to read this, but I read it. I didn't read it, so yeah. You know what? Screw it. We'll change the pace here. Cuts on Peter's neck. Lining across Peter's neck, there are slashes made by a sharp object. As they are too shallow, they cannot be connected to the cause of death. Broken glasses. Whilst they're wearing them, Peter's glasses are smashed into an unknown impact. Glass shards. Near the door of the principal's office, there are tiny shards of glass, which look to belong to Peter's glasses. Rope burn on arms. Rope burn. Upon closer inspection on Peter's arms, there seems to be signs of rope burn, despite no rope being present in the room. Trail of blood. There's a faint trail of blood leads to the doorway where Peter's body lays. In the rec room, there are traces of hair on a bar stool. Brian has confirmed by smells Peter's the hair. By utilizing the e-handbook, Brian could track Peter's location depending on where his own handbook was. He checked at half-hour intervals from 9 p.m. to 10 to 11:30 p.m., and each time it said Peter was at the rec room bar, until 10:30 p.m. when he went to his dorm. Brian himself was in the study during the same hours. Peter's e-handbook, it was found neatly tucked away in his pant pocket, the usual place where he kept it. Bloody bat, it was stashed under the principal's desk, can be inferred as the weapon to strike Peter. Heated incinerator, in the trash room, the incinerator feels slightly hot, despite no one ever using it before. There are also traces of a burnt object with its contents. Strained scented glass cups. Among the array of cups Fluttershy cleaned the night prior, she noticed one smelled funny, but she couldn't tell what it could quite be. A.k.a. maybe beer. Fluttershy was headed to the 4th floor when she heard a loud whack. She immediately fled back to her dorm when she noticed that the time was around 12 a.m. Fluttershy's account. Class trial? Alright. Okay, take number 4. Let's begin with an basic explanation of the class trial. During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will get to graduate. And action! Alright, I just want to make this clear. None of you better start screwing around. This is serious, goddammit. Yeah, you can see his pissed off face. I don't think anyone was planning to, but... So where are we starting off this time around? Aside from the absent time of death in the Monokuma file, the location of the murder strikes me as odd. Doesn't really makes much sense for a guy like Peter to go to the principal's office of all places, huh? I suppose we should discuss how he got there now. How Peter got to the principal's office? According to what I know, he wasn't always there. Yeah, he was not. Anyway, are you planning to go back to Pokemonpa LK sooner or later? Yes I am, but... Here we go. Non-stop debate. So what other options do we have? Maybe he was dragged there from somewhere else. It's happened before. That only leads the people who can actually drag the dude. We can't rule out someone who using something to drag him, however. And what would you propose about stairs? Maybe it wasn't that hard. Maybe he was already on the same floor. That would be awfully convenient. No, I think he's on the right tracks here. If it wasn't that hard, maybe he was already on the same floor. Heron Barstow. I agree with that. Consent. Parappa's right. Peter was already on the 4th floor. We found traces of Peter's hair in the bar, so he must have been in there beforehand. The bar, eh? Does that mean he was drinking? Maybe he got a little tipsy and took a stroll in the principal's office. Right into the killer? I told Peter to be responsible with his drinking when I wasn't there, so if anything, he wouldn't have been drunk. Ah, but what if someone convinced him to drink? Nagito, how do you know that? Wait, I get the suggestion, but you sure? Okay. That's an interesting thought there. I wonder if he's onto something again. Non-stop debate. Is it possible to convince someone to drink? I've sure as heck been a victim to that. I would assume someone manipulated his thoughts somehow. They brainwashed him? I was thinking more on the tracks of convincing him verbally. I doubt that. Peter promised me he wouldn't be swayed with words. Oh, then I suppose I'm wrong? How worthless of me to throw you all off track. There might be something I can use here. Oh, then I suppose I'm wrong. How worthless of me to throw you off track. Strained scented glass. No, that's a long! Break. No, there is one thing I can think of being used. That funny smelling glass Fluttershy mentioned. Oh yeah, it might have been beer. Huh? When I was washing the dishes last night, I noticed one of the glasses smelled off. This may mean someone decided to spike Peter's drink. Oh, yeah, true. With what? Some kind of drug? I don't think so. We would have seen Peter acting strangely during dinner if he had been drugged. What the hell else is there? If it's something to get Peter to the bar, what would it be? Sleeping pills, poison, alcohol. Yep, alcohol. Ah, that's it! Peter's drink was spiked with alcohol. Eh? Someone just gave him a drink, for Christ's sake? I suppose that is plausible. Peter only needs a bit of the stuff in his system to want more, and he's that stupid to drink it without question. No wonder I couldn't tell what it was. I definitely don't drink. So someone specifically gave Peter alcohol to better convince him to drink at the bar. That would render him very vulnerable. They could probably just ask Peter to follow them to the office. And he would follow? If he was so drunk, then I guess he would. Oh, wow. Alexander, you gotta stop spamming that, man. Like, you've already told me last stream. Like, please stop. Like, I get you're excited for it, but chill. Where was I? I guess I was correct then. So, what happened when they got to the office? Did the killer just go for it? Considering all of the wounds on Peter, a lot more must have happened before his death. I suppose this is a matter of connecting the right wound to what occurred next. Ooh! Oh, my favorite game is a cub! What did happen next? Alright, we got another non-stop debate, but this is not the music. Here we go. This is the music. Non-stop debate. So, is the culprit having a full fight with Peter out of the question? Peter would have put up a fight, despite being drunk. He was pretty tall, too. And I suppose it wouldn't be too hard to take him by surprise, eh? He was drunk after all. It depends on how vulnerable he was. That could work. Then I suppose it wouldn't be too hard to take him by surprise, eh? He was drunk after all. Broken glasses. I agree with that. That's exactly what happened, conductor. It is? If we can say Peter was drunk enough to follow the culprit without question, then it wouldn't be too hard to ambush him either. And what gives you the idea that happened? Brian found that Peter's glasses were broken, so obviously they were smashed by something. And as well as that, shards of glass. We found small shards of glass by the doorway, which must belong to Peter's glasses. So what does that all mean? What does it all mean? It's on the tip of my tongue, but with a little more shaking, I should get there. Logic dive time, boys. It's logic time. What did the killer ambush Peter with? Alright, so question 1. What did the killer ambush Peter with? Their fists, the bat, a chair. The bat. Which wound correlates to this attack? The blow on the back of his head, the blow on the front of his head, the cuts on his neck. Probably the blow on the back of his head? Yeah, the blow on the back of his head. Where did the killer knock out Peter? The principal's office doorway, in the rec room bar, in his dorm. The principal office doorway. Yeah. How are Peter's glasses broken? The culprit hit his face, the impact of the floor, the culprit stole them to destroy. I would say the impact of the floor. The impact of the floor, yeah. It's all coming together! Break. Oh yeah, Luigi's like pulling this all off. Like he's doing great. Alright, let me get that music back. The big crazy music. Peter was hit on the back of the head with a bat, and his glasses broke in the doorway due to the impact of hitting the ground. Really? Guess that explains one wound. So that didn't kill him? Considering the other wounds, no. It seems as if the culprit had an ulterior motive with him rather than just murder. Is that so? I wonder what it could be. I guess we need to think about that now. Non-stop debate. So what happened next? Maybe the killer just hit him again? You mean the first hit was trying to kill him? How would we explain the cuts then? I don't know. I'm not very good at trials. Aw, Parappa. You've been doing good. Don't worry. Then just stay out of this. Brian, come on. Come on, he's trying his best. Yes, Fluttershy, he is trying his best. Guess we're stumped again, huh? It's not like they needed him alive. But what if that's exactly the case? Guess we're stumped again, huh? It's not like they needed him alive. Rub burn on arms. No, that's a nom! Actually, there might be a reason why they didn't kill Peter immediately. You're referring to the rope burn, right? Are you saying he was tied up? What was he tied up to? He must have been tied up to the chair. The only place that makes a sense would be the chair. Well, he must have been tied up real right for rope burn to show. If so, they really didn't want him to escape. That must mean they needed him for something. If we can just figure out why he was tied up. Time's up, pal. Interjection? Oh, Sans coming out. Sans. Let's do this. Let's do this, Sans. Let's friggin' do this. We got ourselves a rebuttal showdown. If I can find the music for it. Are you serious? Alright, well, let me get the rebuttal showdown music, guys. Sorry. Oh wait, actually it might be here. Yeah, it might be here. Hold up. I just want to get this music because I love when they come buff. Is this one? Nope. That's funny. Music. Might be this. There we go. Huh? It's a cool theory you got going there, bro. But are you sure it's right? I'm sure it is. Why else would there be rope burn? Well, I don't mean to diss you like this, but you're going all about this all wrong. Rebuttal showdown. I'm honestly happy that Sans is starting to be serious again because I hated those absolute stupid dumbass jokes that he was spewing out of his mouth. Made me hate him. Peter being tied up. Sounds like some kind of joke, huh? Why else would there be rope burn there? It just seems the most likely reason. Yeah, I guess. But unfortunately, we didn't find any rope at the scene, remember? So if there isn't any evidence of rope actually being used, then you can't confirm this as a fact. The heated incinerator. Allow me to cut it through your words. Yeah, Luigi just got you good, man. Yeah, we just solved that up like it was nothing. Actually, Sans, there may be a way as to how the rope was hidden, or in this case, discarded the incinerator. You mean in the trash room? Well, we did find something burned in there during the night. From what I saw, it could as well be rope. Rope can easily be burned too, so it makes sense that it looks unidentifiable. Unidentifiable. Why'd the killer get rid of the ropes when it left bloomin' marks on the guy anyway? If I would have had a guess, they probably didn't notice the rope burn. I only noticed it by complete chance, really. It definitely was faint. Chance, huh? How unlucky for the culprit. What now? I need to confirm something. Hey, can we backtrack a second? About what? The drinks. If someone had given alcohol to Peter, that would mean they had to have been in the kitchen to do so, right? Could it have been the conductor? He drinks, doesn't he? Eh? Well, I do, but I don't go around spiking people's drinks. You might have. Don't y'all accuse me like last time? How about the lass over here? We all know she's capable of killing someone. We're not doing that. Yandere-chan has changed as a person. I already told you all that I wouldn't. Stop accusing each other. No, keep accusing each other. Boo-hoo. No, it's not them. It had to have been someone who made dinner. Someone who had access to the drinks without causing suspicion. But it was you, Parappa and Nagito who made dinner, wasn't it? Who are you trying to suspect, Luigi? Oh, you. Select someone. Nagito, was it you? I'ma shoot this man in the big Lucky Charms place. Woo! Nagito, was it you? Huh? The picnic? Well, I can't say I wasn't waiting for him to do some crazy. Oh, conductor read between the lines. Ah, Luigi, what do you mean? It's only a coincidence I would be making dinner at the same time the culprit decided to mess with the drinks. But I remember how persistent you were on wanting to help out with a dinner. Flashback. Oh, Fluttershy, what are you making for dinner this evening? I'd love to help out in any way I can.
Well, actually, I'm a little too stressed out for the motive to cook tonight. I'm sorry.
It's alright. We all are after all. Hey, I don't mean to intrude, but maybe I could cook tonight for you? I remember mentioning it once.
Oh, really? That would be lovely, Luigi.
Then I don't suppose I can help you out then?
Me too.
Of course, I could use the help. Flashback in. But Parappa wanted to help out too, right?
Huh?
Although he never offered to help out Fluttershy at first like you did, and as well as that, he really doesn't have much knowledge on alcohol. As far as his knowledge on bars goes, you, on the other hand, could have easily spiked Peter's drink without us knowing. Are you saying this bastard went with Peter to the bar and knocked him out? Oh my god, you hope, lucky charm, fucking strudel dickhead. Really? Oh, Nagito, you asshole. You belligerent dumbass. I hate you so much. I feel like Nagito is definitely an accomplice, but from what I've seen of the length, this trial's long. He has been quiet during the trial. Usually he is quick to help us out in seemingly easy problems for him. Yeah. But
he was the one who suggested that someone convince Peter to drink. Why would he out himself so easily?
He was quick to shoot the idea down when we had no leads for it. The bastard probably wanted the idea gone from our minds. Wait, didn't he note how unorganized the killer was for leaving the bat at the crime scene? That comment was probably to frame someone else who was more sloppy in something like murder. Does that mean Nagito is the killer? It might just be a coincidence, but with everything presented, it can't be. Nagito, tell us the truth. Please, did you kill Peter? Oh, he's going Danganronpa 2 on us. This MF going Danganronpa 2 on us. Am I gonna have to beat both killers' asses? First in Danganron, now in freaking Danganronpa 69. Why do I have to beat so many killers' asses? How unfortunate. It seems I've been found out. You ultimates really don't stop at anything, do you? What a beautiful sight of hope. Huh? What the hell do you mean? Yes, it's true. I killed Peter. He did? You motherfucker! I apologize for what trash like me has done. Maybe I do deserve such a name to be thrown at me like that. You're disgusting. What the heck? He's completely lost it now.
Nagito, you couldn't have.
Oh, but I did. You've all ganged up on me, right? Was that not true? Then, what we said was true? There are definitely a lot of talented people in this room. Yes, I spiked Peter's drink with alcohol during dinner, convinced him to drink at the bar with me, and waited for him to become intoxicated enough to follow me without question. He was so out of it. He thought I was a woman. Even I was taken aback. That's just plain weird. Yeah, I agree, conductor, but still, Nagito, are you serious? Then I led him to the principal's office. knocked him up, and tied him up. And tied him up! The hell? Why? Why the hell did you kill him? Why? You all haven't figured out how? I think it's only fair you solve the rest of the mystery before I tell you my motives. I swear to God, if he really is the killer, I suppose we gotta solve his riddles.
Oh, you better. I like a fully completed case each time. Thank you very much.
What should we start with first? I do find this very ridiculous how we must solve the case with the killer already exposed. However, I am curious about those cuts. They're strange, aren't they? I wonder what they're for.
Well, you obviously know since you're the murderer.
Something like that. I still can't believe Nagito did it. And we still have to solve the rest of the case. I need to keep a focus. Non-stop debate. Well, Ultimates, what ideas do you possess?
Can you stop talking all weird like?
Maybe it was a murder attempt? The cuts were too shallow to reach anything vital.
They're not there for show again, are they?
Well, can you put it past him now? I wouldn't put it past the bastard to just cut him because he wanted him to suffer.
That's definitely too cruel.
Hang on, that might be the case. I wouldn't put it past the bastard to just cut him because he wanted him to suffer. Cuts on Peter's neck.
I agree with that.
Consent.
Actually, if the cuts were too shallow to do anything critical, what if it was just to hurt him? You're proposing it was torture? Torture?
No way. Ah, but he is correct. Well done. You're not serious. You did that just for torture? Of course. Peter was being very uncooperative. Such a shame. Cooperative? Oh, did I just out myself again? I'm just so useless, aren't I? What does he mean? Of course he'd be uncooperative, tied up against his pecking will. No, there was a reason Nagito would mention him being uncooperative like that. I just need to think about what it is. Fighting back? Hangman's Gambit. Let me get that music up. I feel like it's maybe it's because of that. Why did Nagito tie up Peter? Interrogation. Now I understand. Break. It all makes sense now. What does? You tied up Peter and tortured him because you were interrogating him. Oh, spot on, Luigi. I really admire your talents. Are you really sure you're not the ultimate detective? Nagito, you stole the words out of my mouth. Shut the fuck up. But what did he use to cut him? Oh, just a simple knife. They're really easy to hide, huh?
But why would he cut him?
I guess Peter wasn't cooperating as he said. He tried torturing him for answers, it seems. Why? What answers? The hell were you interrogating Peter of all people? For hope, of course. Hope? Oh no, not that nonsense again. What? You see, Peter has been showing signs of suspicious behavior relative to someone who wished to betray us all. Like, the traitor? You thought Peter was the traitor?
What?
Nagito, I swear, y'all tricking us? I feel like Nagito's just frickin' 300 IQing our asses. Exactly. Now I couldn't let him roam around freely, could I? Who knows what horrible task the mastermind has entrusted him with to spread despair. So I took it upon myself to interrogate him for answers. He really thought that? This is fucking ridiculous. There's no way Peter was the traitor.
So then you killed him because he wouldn't give your answers? Isn't that a little far? What if he wasn't the traitor after all? We don't need to worry about that now, huh? What's most important is that I protected all from a potential threat. Surely he wasn't that threatening anyway, right? Are you gonna tell us what happened next? What else is there to say? I hit him again with the bat, discarded the rope, and left him in the principal's office. Hang on. Why did my handbook say he went to his dorm then? Wait. Like a text message? Hey BMG, what's up? Welcome to the stream. It's actually kind of dead chat, lol. I hope everybody's doing well. I am. That is strange. Maybe all of this is wrong, huh? Wrong? Who's lying here? Ryan's not lying. You can attract people on the map using their handbook's location. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's true. Only one person at a time, though. So what happened? Nagito isn't being entirely truthful here. Then again, what does he have to lose? I'm not sure, but it's better off solving this mystery. Oh yeah, Nagito, we are getting to the bottom of it, and your ass is getting the fuck exposed. Actually, I want to play the other one. I want to play Hope vs. Despair. That one's good. Non-stop debate. Here we go. I suppose I was lying this whole time, huh? Where the hell did you get off? If Peter was tied up, there's no way he could move. If he couldn't physically move, then the handbook was wrong? Maybe it was a glitch. Maybe Nagito wheeled Peter to his dorm. What would he benefit from doing that? None. Just looks funny in my head. Really, Sans? Now that I think about it, there is one possibility. If he couldn't physically move, then the handbook was wrong? Peter's e-handbook. No, that's wrong! Actually, if we think about it, there is a way to explain it all. The map tracks the location of the handbooks, right? Not the actual person themselves. And you're saying someone took Peter's handbook somewhere else without him? That's allowed? Of course it's allowed. All I ever said was don't lose him. So Nagito could take Peter's handbook to his dorm to make it look like that's where he currently was? And as you can only track one person at a time, Brian probably didn't bother checking to see where Nagito was. No one cares where I am. You crafty bastard. But why would he need to do that in the first place? It's because someone was keeping tabs on Peter. Brian's account. Me, obviously. If Brian saw that Peter was in the principal's office, he would have immediately become suspicious. So it was to carry out the plan of the murder and keep the e-handbook there to make it look like Peter was still there. The principal's office is the last place where I would have expected to find Peter. But how the hell did you find out I'd track him? I have my ways. What time did you see Peter go to his dorm? Around 10:30. I guess that's when the picnic went to drop it off there. And he must have put it back after Brian went to bed, seeing that it was still on his body when you checked. I have a question. What is it, Parappa? Did Nagito just leave Peter tied up while he went to the dorms? Of course, it's not like he could have moved anyway. Also, how did you tie him up? Huh? The lab brings a good point there. Even I would have some trouble tying the big guy to a chair. Well, you are smaller than Nagito, so, your physical abilities would be different. Don't compare me to him! Sorry! Aw. Don't get mad at Fluttershy, she's just trying to help. Nagito this liar, yeah, this lying bitch, like always. I mean, I kinda just learned. Hey, Snivy. It's not getting exposed. Fucking Nagito-ass bitch. That is concerning. Knocking out Peter wouldn't require much trouble, but tying him up? Could anyone do that alone? Wait, that's it! I knew it. No. Scrum debate's playing, and it's obvious that we're not going to need that yet, because no freaking Scrum debate.
Alright. Luigi?
What if an accomplice was involved?
Again?
I mean, it would explain how Nagito managed to do everything else, right?
Are you denying my physical abilities? Do I really look that weak to you all?
Is there any evidence that may point to an accomplice being used? Actually, I think that there is. Brian, do you remember when the body discovery went off?
After me and you found Peter, right?
Monokuma, what's the body discovery rule again? You too lazy to look at your handbook or something? Oh, whatever. Okay, listen here. Rule number 9 states that a body discovery announcement will play when 3 or more students discover a body. And 3 is the minimum, correct? Yeesh! You asked too much of me. Yes, yes.
Then that means someone else saw the body before we did.
Really? Who could it be?
I suppose an accomplice may not be too far off then. So, is it Nagito? I'm gonna assume it's probably now the other person, and Nagito was the accomplice. Or the accomplice because of the murder, something like that.
Okay, well, I understand where you're coming from, lad, but really? Who in their right mind would want to work with the crazy picnic over there?
I guess you're right. You can't just say this anonymous person who saw the body first is an accomplice anyway. But why would someone find the body and not tell us? I'm so ashamed. You all think I'm incapable of doing that all by myself? Though I suppose trash like me can't do anything, right?
Would you just shut your goddamn mouth? I don't think there's an accomplice. No one would help kill someone.
Well, chapter 2, man, but alright. Yet, it's a reasonable explanation. Come on, guys, we can't be split over this.
Ding, 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 I heard it. What did I hear? I heard the magic word split.
Oh dear, looks like all your fighting has gotten Monokuma excited.
I sure am. I present to you all the more phenomenal trial grounds once more.
Looks like I need to convince everyone that an accomplice had to be involved. It just has to be. There must be more than what Nagito is telling us. And guess what? We're getting on it, chat. It's the scrum debate time. Split opinion. Was there an accomplice involved? There wasn't an accomplice. Nagito, Sans, the conductor, Fluttershy. There was an accomplice. Luigi, Brian, Parappa, Yandere-chan. Debate scrum start. Was there an accomplice involved? There wasn't. There was. You don't think I'm capable of tying Peter by myself? I don't think anyone here is capable of tying him alone.
Who would even want to work with him anyway? There may be someone here who would want to work with him that we don't know about.
It ain't definite that a person who discovered the body first is an accomplice. If someone discovered a body, there'd be no way in hell they would tell anyone else.
Well, what if they were threatened by Nagito to keep quiet?
Even if they were threatened, they still had the chance to tell someone about it privately. Are we sure Monokuma didn't just mess up the body discovery announcement? Monokuma wouldn't mess up something that easy.
He's already admitted he's the culprit. Does this even matter?
It does matter.
We have to solve the full case like Monokuma said. I just don't think anyone would have a motive to help in murder.
Fluttershy, we all think that. There might be a hidden motive that someone has. You still don't believe me, even after I exposed the whole case?
That isn't the whole case. There's more to this than you've told us.
Crouchvine. There was an accomplice.
This is our answer.
Yes. Oh, it's a Nagito. Scrum debated and the culprit reveal. Here we go, accomplice. Hey, baby, what's up? I mean, anyone who is on Nagito's side in this debate is the secret accomplice, because the others would... Yeah. Yeah, I figured. So, it's either Sans, Conductor, or Fluttershy. I don't see Fluttershy doing this, so it's either Conductor or Sans. Because, like, let's be honest, like, they're at a high point here where it's one of them. Even though we have talked about some things about Conductor, but I don't know. Conductor hasn't really been off so much in time, which means that there is a high chance that he could be the killer.
Ah. We need to try this route, or else we'll never know if it works. Just listen to Luigi, for God's sake. When has he ever tried to throw us off? Alright, so what? We're just gonna go around the circle until we find someone who'd willingly work with the picnic? Someone being blackmailed may not be too far off either, considering his behavior. What's wrong with me? A whole damn lot.
Hey, O'Brien.
No, hang on. I know someone...
What did I do? Oh, I just turned on Netflix, of course I did. No, stop Netflix. I'm gonna get so many copyright strikes if Netflix was put on my video because friggin' came from the TV. Alright. Why am I getting recommended Baldi Basics videos? That's just odd to me. Alright.
No, hang on. I know someone who'd definitely work with Nagito.
Huh?
You do? It's him, isn't it?
Oh, we're about to find the killer. Is it Sans or Conductor? Sans or Conductor?
Oh! Sans, you know Nagito well, don't you?
Huh?
Him? Really? I apologize for breaking my promise, but Nagito and Sans are actually friends. I stumbled upon this...
Oh! Yeah, that ever considered Chapter 2? Would Conductor kill after being accused? Seems like a strong survivor signal. I know, but you never know. It could happen. But Sans just got 4K caught, man. I am happy you were dying. Your jokes got annoying as hell in Chapter 4. You started being serious because you didn't want to get your ass exposed.
I stumbled upon their secret friendship once. So it isn't too far off to say someone would work with Nagito now, right? Is this true?
Sans. We're not friends. We barely even talked. Who would even want to hang out with a worthless being like me?
I'm not sure whether to pity or ignore your self-loathing anymore.
Heh, sorry. Never talked to the dude. Old Green's got quite the imagination.
They're blatantly lying. No, you can't just say you've never interacted with each other. In fact, there were times where the both of you seemed familiar with each other in front of others.
Flashback. Smells good. What's cooking? Sans?
You can smell?
Sure I can. And hey, Ko. Hey,
yeah, Nagito. Ko.
I guess you could say it was the yeast they could do. That was an excellent pun. Oh wait, that was still part of the flashback.
There was even that one time before the killings even began.
I was tired, you know, all this stuff had made me bone out. What an excellent joke.
That peckin' far?
Were they friends since the start? So what? He likes my jokes. Doesn't mean we're friends.
Unfortunately, he's correct. If no one else can confirm their friendship except for Luigi, we'd be convicting on the basis of only one account. Actually, I may have stumbled upon them together once. They looked very happy in each other's company.
They have nothing to say. They know they've been caught. That's funny.
I'm sorry. Please don't look so mad.
Just admit it, you bastard. You helped the nut job, didn't you?
Sans?
Aw, to hell with it. Shall we, Ko? Ko? If you insist. Yeah. Whoa. Oh my god. Sans is gonna give everyone a bad time. Oh, damn. Y'all really don't know when to quit, huh? Huh? I told you, Sandy, they're a lot more talented than you think. Damn, this is the best fucking co-op ship whatever. Sans and Nagito. Best buddies. Oh, that's great.
What's with all these ridiculous pet names?
Ah, conductor, you're not homophobic, are you?
What?
So you're admitting it, huh? You hope this bastard killed Peter? Yeah, I helped my pal out. And you know, Brian, it was really tough having to sit back and let you call him all those names. I really didn't appreciate it. Go to hell, both of you! Well, we're gonna have to deal with one of them. Ouch. Someone needs to keep their emotions in check. You! Ugh, using his words back at him. How incredible! I'm sure old West would be mighty proud of us. Oh, if only our fingers were in the right place. Too bad it ain't appropriate to do that here.
What in God's name are you talking about?
So, you admit to helping Nagito? Well, do all plumbers have horrible hearing or something? Of course I gave my best pal a helping hand. Peter's not a lightweight. Well, unless you talk about his drinking. Fuck you! Brian, your teeth are showing. Do you think I care? We solved the mystery. Let's just vote for these bastards.
You sure?
Just because we found the accomplice doesn't mean we're done with the case, unfortunately.
But what do we do now?
Can't we ask them what happened? We believe you all should solve this case yourselves, like every time before. How would you expect to obtain your own hope if we were to tell you it all now? Just use your brains. Well, unless you've all suddenly lost them, like old Yeller over here. Oh! Oh! You did not!
Ow!
You did not! Holy shit! Fuckers. I propose we solve the mystery of the time of death. Would that satisfy you two? Gladly. So far, you two had tied up Peter to interrogate him, right?
Did they kill him sometime during then?
I'm not sure. We need to discuss a time frame for when it occurred. Will you all be engaging in another face-palm debate? Face-pace debate? How exciting! Ain't he just the cutest?
Eh?
My conductor, you really are homophobic.
I'm not.
Ignoring that, we need to discuss a reasonable time of a death. Non-stop debate.
When could they have killed him?
It had to have been sometime after 10:30 p.m. when Nagito had moved Peter's handbook to his dorm. Wouldn't we all be asleep by then?
Well, it's not like anyone was just wandering around in the dead of night like those two picnics.
We usually like to hang out during the night, actually. Nobody gives a damn. You're really starting to get on my nerves, Brian. You've already got on mine.
Actually, there is someone that claims referred to.
Yeah, wandering around Fluttershy. No, that's enough. As a matter of fact, there was someone who was awake during the time of the murder. Right, Fluttershy?
Yes, around 12 a.m. I heard a whack on the 4th floor. That bloomin' late?
That must have been why they killed him. And the wound on the top of his head can confirm that. We were really talking to him for a long time, huh? He was such a difficult person to get answers from. Then what about the blood? Blood?
You mean that trail of a blood leading to the doorway, right?
I wonder what that was. Quite the mystery there.
You two are the most insufferable duo act I've ever seen!
Oh, I get it. Act like, roast. Yeah. Friggin'. Yeah. Oh, it's getting big in here.
Maybe that was why they dragged him to the chair?
Nagito simply wanted to knock him out at first. There wouldn't be that much blood if he only needed him unconscious.
So where did all the blood come from?
The only way the blood would look like that is if Peter had been dragged. If it wasn't when Nagito knocked him unconscious, then the only other way there'd be so much blood would be from the cuts, the second blow. It wasn't his blood. I don't know. The second blow, yes. The only wound that much blood would come from would be the second blow to the head.
But I thought that's what killed him.
I don't believe those two fuckers for a second. I bet something else happened that they're not telling us again.
Oh, then what do you suspect happened?
We need to figure out how the trail of blood ties into the murder. Non-stop debate.
Well, are you all stumped?
If you're saying the blood came from the final blow, then why is it leading to the doorway?
Did they drag him somewhere?
From which direction? This would all be impossible if he were still tied up, however. Then, what if he wasn't? It's not like I'm believing a damn word they say anymore.
We really are untrustworthy to them now.
What they said. I think I understand it now.
And what if he wasn't? Yeah, trail blood.
I agree with that. Brian, that's exactly it.
It is? They never tied him up?
No, they definitely did, but what if Peter escaped?
Escaped? Escaped?
I thought they tied him up so hard that he got rope burn. But what if the rope burn was from a Peter trying to escape the ropes? That does seem plausible. And you're saying they hit him while he tried to escape and dragged his body back into the room? Exactly.
Is that true? They're so talented.
I guess that's a yes then.
We really underestimated how much Peter wanted to get out. As we turned our backs for 1 second, he's already out of the ropes before we know it.
So who the fuck hit him?
Take a guess. You right? You, right? Sans was just helping out. Correct. Just as I was about to leave to retreat. Oh.
It's Nagito. I mean, not Nagito. It's Sans, isn't it?
Correct. Just as I was about to leave to retrieve Peter's handbook, he caught us both off guard when he made a surprise run for the door. I, not wanting to let such heinous despair escape, grabbed the bat and hit him right on his head. Really left him for dead.
I guess that's everything accounted for, eh? The weird picnic's really the killer.
Oh my.
If so, I suppose we can finish the trial to Monokuma's standards.
Sorry, I'm so high maintenance for you people. Murder Mystery is my middle name. Mono Murder Mystery Kuma.
Now we can finally convict that bastard. No, something's not right here. The motive. It just isn't a sound. Peter being the traitor? That can't be the reason. There must be something we're missing here.
Does this mean we're ready to vote? I suppose you are.
Wait! I don't think we should vote yet.
Oh?
This just isn't right.
You think they're lying about something again?
God, will you two just quit it?
Quit what? We told you everything, didn't we?
Well, it's not like we'd expect a bunch of chumps to believe us.
Chumps?
What are you concerned about, Luigi? There must be something that's wrong here. I just need to...
No, that's wrong! Interjection. Nagito.
I mean, not Nagito.
Luigi, you still don't believe me? Even after I told you I'm the killer?
You're not telling me the whole story, are you?
But I am. Now then, shall I make it clear to you? Rebuttal showdown. I understand if you don't want to believe someone like me, but even Sans has confirmed I'm the killer.
I'm not just saying you aren't the killer. I'm saying there's still more to this case you haven't told us.
Then what's wrong? Surely you can't say there was something more to the head wound, can you? You're very paranoid, Luigi. Peter's head wound.
Allow me to cut through those words.
No, there was something wrong with that head wound, now that you mention it.
What's that?
What if it was deep because 2 hits were dealt there? 2? How can you be sure? According to what Nagito said, he only hit Peter so he wouldn't escape. I doubt he hit him so hard to create such a deep wound. So that must mean another blow was dealt there to make it so deep. So you mean there were 3 hits altogether? I must admit, it does sound very likely.
So that's it, huh? You hit him twice? Ko?
Ah, you've caught us again! After the first hit, we thought he had died, so we dragged him to the desk. But I suppose Peter was lucky, as he miraculously woke up again while I was cleaning the crime scene. So naturally, I went to hit him again. No. No? It's a very strange you're taking the blame for every wound and saying Sans did nothing.
Huh?
That's because he was my accomplice. I only needed him to help me carry Peter.
But he does make a point. You just said that you went back to discarding evidence when Peter miraculously awoke.
And according to the crime scene, the only thing that was discarded was the rope. That wouldn't require the both of you to take it to the trash room.
Yeah. It is so, Sandman.
Yeah. That only leaves the only other picnic in the room to hit him again. Yes, but I'm the one behind all this. You can't say the accomplice killed him. No, that's wrong too. That's not the motive behind us.
Ko?
Motive? What, you know the motive? We were trying to expose the traitor. But that makes no sense. I'm the killer. Why don't you understand that? Nagito, you know what happened. We've told you what happened. Now you can sacrifice me for hope. Nagito, he's not listening to me anymore. But I know. I know a possibility of what the true motive can be. I just need to get it into him. Let's do this.
Are you mad, Arment?
Ah, it's beautiful, isn't it? Hope's Peak in the background.
Haja memes. Okay, I'm done.
The Ultimates have worked out my case. I'm so worthless that I can't even hide my crime.
Advance.
Sans is merely my accomplice. I dealt all those blows onto Peter. I had to because he was the traitor.
Advance.
Ha ha ha. Come on, Luigi. This was for the sake of hope. Peter was merely a stepping stone to that hope. Sans only wanted to help. He has nothing to do with this. I'm the mastermind behind this case.
Final blow.
This was all for hope. What did Peter have that Sans could gain from?
Peter had Sans video. Break.
Wow. So that's the reason they were interrogating. Damn. They were just getting up to the bottom of it and seeing what had happened in the video. But Peter didn't want to talk because he didn't want to prevent another murder happening, sadly leading into his own murder. Damn, that's sad. Or something like that of what I said, I don't know. It sounds good enough, so yeah. All this time, you've led us on to believing that Sans was your accomplice in this case, but actually, you were Sans' accomplice. He was? There's definitely something Sans could gain from Peter, if he had his motive video. The motive video, eh?
Makes more sense than that hope bullshit.
That can't be the case. I had Peter's video. Huh? How are we sure you're not lying? Monokuma, am I lying? Didn't you give me Peter's motive video? I sure did give you the Fatso's video. See, everyone, Luigi is wrong. I had Peter's video and Peter had mine. No, you're forgetting something. There was 9 of us when Monokuma handed out the videos, right? Wait, that's an odd number. Did someone get their own video? I'm more inclined to believe there was a 3-way swap. Well, which one is it? Should I say it? Should I say it? Should I say it? Should I say it? Tell us, goddammit! Alright, you found the trick. There was a three-way swap between the motive videos. Man, if there wasn't a double murder last time, then maybe things would have turned out smoother. So, which of us were in that swap? Looks like it'll just be easier to say whose video we got. I got Luigi's video. And I got Brian's. I had Fluttershy's. And I had yours, Parappa. I had the conductor's. And I had the lass's in return. That only leaves Nagito, Sans, and Peter. Since it's been confirmed Nagito had Peter's video, we can then infer Sans had Nagito's, and Peter had Sans. So this was Sans' fucking idea all along? Even if this whole ordeal was orchestrated by Sans, it doesn't mean he dealt the final blow. It was me. Vote for me and I will die for the sake of hope. Isn't this what you want? For me to die for hope, alright? You'll overcome the despair standing in your way. I'll be sacrificed for the greater good. Stop. Huh? It's true. I dealt the final blow. Sans? Huh? You did? Then Sans is actually the murderer? Yeah. I guess I am. But Sans... Sorry, Ko. I couldn't let you go through with it. No! What are you? Well, there's the whole story. I'm the dirty killer. Luigi, would you like to go over the case like you normally do? He's giving himself up? Okay then. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I see this. This is sad, honestly. Sans is going out with a bang. Closing argument time. This case started around dinner last night, when Nagito spiked Peter's drink with alcohol to persuade him to drink at the Rec Room bar. They went to the bar together, and Nagito waited until Peter was drunk enough to follow him without the question. Yup. He led Peter to the principal's office, where the culprit was waiting for the two to arrive. Nagito then knocked Peter out with a baseball bat, leading to his glasses smashing on the floor. This art is fantastic, by the way. I've said that for every single thing, but yeah, it's so good. Like, this case ended up really well. Like, just the entire story. Well, we got our survivors revealed. So, wait, what do you mean? It was Sans, and we all know survivors. I mean, yeah, I can see some big people surviving, but yeah. The culprit and Nagito tied Peter up to the principal's chair and waited for him to wake up. When he did, the culprit started interrogating him about his emotive video. Peter didn't cooperate well with this, leading to Nagito cutting his neck for answer. Oh my god, yeah. This was just all the, help out, but he wasn't understanding. Yeah, they were torturing him for that reason. Holy shit. This case is so good. These cases just keep getting better and better. I'm not even kidding. Oh my god, this is impressive. I love this creator so much. Nagito took Peter's handbook to his dorm just before Brian checked up on him from the map. This was to make it look like Peter had gone to bed, so Brian wouldn't become suspicious of his whereabouts. Meanwhile, the culprit continued to watch over Peter. Later on, Peter somehow managed to escape from the ropes and made a dash for the door. In a panic, Nagito whacked Peter with the bat before he got out the door, leaving him in a concussion. Thinking he was dead, the two decided to hide their crime. Slit. Oh, yeah, like, absolutely slit. Yep. Yep, tied up, slit. Bat. Yeah. And Fluttershy heard the noise. It didn't say this, though. It didn't say, yeah. The culprit and Nagito dragged Peter to the desk Nagito then left to discard the rope in this incinerator, leaving the culprit alone with the supposed dead Peter. Miraculously, Peter woke up from the culprit's dismay, so they caved in his head with the bat, leaving him dead for good. Nagito must have returned soon after the real murder occurred, and the two devised a plan to pretend Nagito was the true culprit, to throw us all off. However, in reality, Nagito was merely the culprit's accomplice. Shit. Yup. You're the one who devised all of this, though, didn't you? You're the true killer, Sans!
Oh, that was so good. That was fantastic. Leonard, this was great. Like, these... He was drunk, so of course he didn't... Yeah, true! Like, you asked a drunk man, like... Fucking hell. What did you think you were gonna get? Okay, whatever. But, you know, it still works out in the end. It makes sense, and you're just very determined to, in order, just finding out what happened in the end. Which I get the interrogation shit. The principal's office would have been a perfect way, because it would have been a nice place to hide, and because it just has the nice decency of a place to hide. Alright, let me get the sad dramas, pretty much. That was a roller coaster.
Huh. No, that's what happened. No point in denying it now, Ko. But Monokuma, we're ready to vote now. You sure you are? We're definitely ready to convict that bastard. What a bastard I am.
I'm gonna turn that music down, but Jesus, this case was so good.
Well, if you insist that you are, please cast your votes. And make sure you vote for someone, alright? Just making sure you don't want to have dementia or something. Who will be chosen as the Blacken? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Voting time, class trial end.
Well, you know, you got it spot on again. The Blacken behind the murder of Peter Griffin was the ultimate comedian, Sans. And hey, you know what's funny? This vote wasn't unanimous. Nagito really wants to die for some reason, huh? Cheer up, bud. You managed to survive that other killing game, so don't go and take your life again. Well, unless you really want to. Woohoo!
How did Nagito manage to survive the other killing game? We know he died in Chapter 5. But that's how the story goes. Luigi stared straight ahead at Sans and Nagito. Maybe it was like an alternate dimension of Nagito living. Luigi stared straight ahead at Sans and Nagito, both of which were rightfully silent for a while. Soon, Sans decided to break the silence. I had a feeling things would turn out this way. Then why didn't you just fucking confess before?
Brian, calm down.
No, this bastard deserves to die right goddamn now. Who the hell do you think you are? A pretty bad guy. Huh? Guess y'all want your explanation, huh?
It would be appreciated.
Make it quick. I suppose I gotta start from the beginning, huh? When I first heard the bear's explanation about the motive videos, I assumed because I had Ko's code in mind. So naturally, I pay him a visit to see my video. But to my surprise, he tells me he has Peter's video. Now we ain't stupid, like the rest of you. We immediately put 2 and 2 together.
So, what happened next?
Ko was quick to offer we do something to get the videos, but I was like, nah. I can just talk to him about it, no biggie. Boy, was I wrong. Hey, Peter. How's it hanging? Aren't you the funny guy? Are you gonna tell me a joke? I'd love to, but I got more pressing issues right now. I believe you have my motive video. The what? The video given to you this morning. Oh, that. What about it? Mind if I ask what was on mine? Oh yeah, what's it in for me? For you? Well, you want to know what's on yours? Well, you want to know what's on yours? Of course, I'll have to go get it, but... Nah, I don't need to know. Then, what did you want? It's obvious, ain't it? Man, if you can't figure that out, you don't even deserve to know. Peter, buddy, just tell me, alright? No means no. Why should I trust a skeleton anyway? You don't even got a heart to trust. This isn't the first time I got tricked by a skeleton, too. Oh, damn. Then he just walked off. I really don't understand why he was being so untrusting. It's just Peter being his goddamn self. You can't expect to take things seriously with him. Well, that's too bad, because I went back to go to see if his offer was still up. And then everything played out like Mr. Green said. Most of the plan was devised by Ko. The alcohol, the location, hell, he even brought the knife with him just in case. Never ceases to amaze me. When Ko had hit Peter, when he tried to escape, we really thought he had died. We were both kind of freaking out. We were only planning to interrogate him for info. Yet, he never spoke a word of the video. Just nonsense. He was drunk, you assholes! Wait, so you were planning to kill him? And what was your plan, just to let him go afterwards? Pretty much. We were close to doing it, so he really wasn't budging even after Ko sliced his neck. Why the hell did you hit him? You could have just let him run away, for God's sake. I wanted to make sure Peter knew how not to tell anyone what had happened. I wanted to keep Sam safe. Safe? Mr. Green already knows this, but we've been keeping our relationship on the low, all because Ko didn't want you to think I was weird for liking him. How long have you been hiding this relationship? A long time. Ever since he took a liking to my jokes. But we kinda just bonded from there. Probably before Mr. K was even dead. Oh, yeah, they used the reference, Mr. K. I get it. Yeah. And if it would have been better if Sans completely hit the fact that before Peter broke up. Yeah. It really was that long? Wow, I never even knew. I feel like the reason, they weren't getting explanation was not only was Peter drunk, but at that point, Sans was just pissed. Because he just was so hard into wanting his thing. So it makes sense, but it is still a fucked up thing to do. Wow, I never even knew. When Lugs found out about us, we were planning to tell y'all. Of course, I guess this works too. Huh? I don't care about your relationship, I just want to know what happened next. Once I hit him, we thought I had killed him. But I assured Sans that it was okay if I outed, and I could merely become a stepping stone for him. What is with your stepping stones? Unfortunately, my luck ruined everything. It always does. Your luck? You see, there was no way Peter would still be alive after my blow. However, it was due to my luck that he awoke when I went to discard the rope. Oh, it wasn't your luck, alright? It was! You know how my luck works. It always comes back to bite me. Huh? What's a Nagito talking about? The ultimate. Then why did you hit him again? Surely this was your goddamn chance to let him go. Well, that. Well, at first I was surprised the dude was still fine, but then... Oh, you still alive? Hey, what's the big idea? Where's your lady friend? My head. Take it easy, big guy. Hey, I remember. See, now, you were trying to kill me for your stupid video thingy. Huh? Hey, it was stupid. A stupid big old skeleton. What? What? He had such a stupid laugh and a stupid voice. How did it go again? Hey, don't you dare. Yeah, that was it. Stupid. I said don't. Why, you got such a stupid brother.
You's lucky I ain't told you the video. You ain't ever gonna know. Whack. Fuck. Peter, damn, you should have not opened your mouth. So is this motive video like Papyrus? I'm calling this probably Papyrus, yeah. Because I didn't see your comment till just now. In all honesty, Peter was gonna die from blood loss sooner or later. I guess he just got to me. No one talks about my brother like that. I didn't even realize Ko had returned until after I turned around. He saw the whole thing. But hey, this is a good thing, right? If I had left him to die, you would have been the culprit. I protected you from a worse fate. I felt kinda silly, too, letting my accomplice do all the work when I was the one behind it. But I guess it makes sense for me to be the one to kill him after all. Then was your plan to make Nagito out as the killer? You made it awfully dramatic during the trial. I didn't want to at first, but Ko kept insisting he'd help me escape by doing this. At first, as you saw, I followed along. It was kind of funny seeing all your reactions, honestly, but I couldn't keep it up. I didn't want to sacrifice you all for a mistake. I didn't want to sacrifice Ko for my own mistake. Sans. Even after all this time, I never got to see what was on my motive video. Oh, you didn't? Well, since you're gonna die soon, and I'm feeling just a bit nice, shall we watch it all together? What? Sorry, I don't care for an answer. I'm rolling the tape. Almost immediately, a large monitor was lowered from the ceiling, and a video began to play. Luigi recognized the intro a little too familiarly, and he was sure everyone else did too. Welcome, welcome. You're all in for a real test, a real treat. It's time for the motive video, more specifically, Sans the Skeleton's motive video. I wonder who's the most important person in your life. Pooh. The video cut to a shot of a quaint snowy town. Sans the Skeleton, the ultimate comedian. You recognize this place well. Snowden, your hometown, and most loved place in the underground, huh? It's not your main source of income when it comes to your stand-up, but it definitely holds a special place in your skella heart. Of course, we all know why that is. The footage had shifted to an image of a rather tall skeleton accompanied by, yeah, it's Papyrus. Papyrus. Accompanied by Sans. Your brother, Papyrus. Despite being utterly naive and clueless, he tries his best to snatch a place in the royal guards to become a popular and charming skeleton, not to mention his crazy obsession with spaghetti. You've supported him every step of the way, albeit in the laziest of ways. I wonder what he'd think about you being trapped in here. Oh fucking shit. Just as Luigi expected, the video cut to a scene with only the skeleton by himself. However, unlike Stewie, he looked much more worried and paranoid. Sans? Where did you go, brother? You seem to be missing. Of course, I've contacted the kingdom, but they've been searching for quite some time now. I know you like your pranks, but please come home, brother. I'm worried about you. I miss you, Sans. Just as the skeleton looked to be on the brink of tears, everything cut to black. What a pansy, huh? I thought this was for a future royal guard. Well, I suppose he'll never get that chance now, considering the accident he's been in. Huh? What accident? Well, I guess you'll have to find out for yourselves. Hoo-hoo-hoo! Monokuma. Damn. The video ended, and all Luigi could do was stare. It was horrible. Just horrible. How could someone be capable of trapping them inside a killing game and threatening their loved ones too? It was just plain sadistic. Ugh, don't you just hate listening to yourself on video? You sound so damn different, it's insulting. Oh my god, that is so true. Oh, if anybody here has made a video, you know what I'm talking about. Like, it just sounds, you know, so friggin' weird. Luigi looked to Sans. He was unreadable.
It was as if all emotion had been wiped from his face, leaving an unsettling blank look as he stared at the dead monitor. Who are you? Wait, what? Who am I? I'm Monokuma, of course. No, you're... I can't even tell who you are. I don't think anyone knows who you are. Rude! What is Sans saying? Is he talking about the mastermind? Sans? It's impossible to tell who's behind all this, sadly. All I know is that they're a dirty sinner. What the hell are you talking about? Is he trying to talk to the mastermind guy? Is Sans the traitor? Traitor? No. The traitor's already dead. Huh? Wait. The traitor's dead? Dead? Sans, you know the identity of the traitor? Yeah, I figured it out. I don't really want to cause a ruckus or nothing, so all I'm saying is that they're dead. Y'all don't gotta worry about someone stabbing you in the back anymore. Really? Alright, I'm bored. Let's just get on with this punishment! Wait, Monokuma, Sans isn't even done yet. He... I don't care, you hoe bastard! I need the thrill of an execution real soon! Well, I've been preparing myself for this. Hey everyone, I know what I did was wrong, and I take full responsibility for my actions. But please, promise me you won't hate Ko for what he did, alright? He just wanted to help me. He's not the one you should hate. It's me. I hate making promises myself, but it's my only request. Sans. Sans took Nagito's hand into his own. Why is this making me tear up? Sans took Nagito's hand into his own. Hey Ko, this is what I deserve. Don't try to stop this, alright? I'll be okay. No, you can't do this. I don't think I've ever met someone as interested in my jokes than that lady behind the door. If not even more, than you. And you've been the best pal to me here. Keep going for me, okay? Let your new hope blossom from my death. Sans looked to everyone again. Again, please don't hate Ko when I'm gone. Just work together and escape, yeah? That was our plan from the beginning. You poor souls. I understand completely. I'll keep your promise. I sure as hell won't. Brian, I get it. We killed your best friend. No, I did. But Ko didn't mean anything against Peter. And we're done? Good. Then I've prepared a special, very special punishment for Sans, the ultimate comedian. Sans, don't do this. Sans gave Nagito a quick peck on the back of his hand before looking up at him softly. Things will be okay, alright? Please don't be sad, Ko. Stay strong for me, okay? Nagito stared at him for a moment. Alright. Let's get at everything we've got! It's punishment time! I guess I'll see all of you later. Hey guys. It's punishment time. This chapter went off fantastic. Yeah, I already know. I got the reference. Okay. Nagito stared at him for a moment. Alright. I'm just making sure this works, by the way. I should probably mute this. Alright, it's working. Sans has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Alright. Wait. Hold up, I accidentally skipped. That looks like Talking Ben. I'm sorry. I like this music though. Oh, Monokuma with a knife. Oh, hell yes. You're gonna have a bad time, Monokuma. You're gonna have a bad time. Mega bad time. Wait, I wanna read that. Mega bad time. Ultimate comedian Sans. Execution executed.
Nice. Blew him away. Oh, another one. Yep, Sam's just brushing them off like it's nothing. Okay, there's more, there's more. He keeps getting them. Oh, Nagita? What? Whoa! No! Nagito, he could have probably lived. But, What? He just disappeared out of thin air. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my. Oh my. The creator is thinking about his life choices right now.
Huh?
Nagito, are you alright?
Fluttershy dashed over to Nagito, who was staring blankly at where Sans had just dissipated. He held onto his jacket sleeve, which covered his missing arm. Yet it was obvious from the amount of blood soaking through it what had happened.
I'm fine.
You're not pecking fine. Your bloomin' arm's been torn off. Nagito tried a croaked, pained laugh. Maybe it's what I deserve.
Huh? You didn't deserve that. Boo-hoo-hoo. Of course he did. He was part of the murder. He deserves something done to him, don't you think? We've got to get you to the infirmary, quick. Hold on, right there. If anything, I'm gonna take him to the A&E. What are you gonna do with a bunch of flimsy bandages anyway?
That's true. You're gonna doctor him by yourself?
Yup. No, come on, Hopi. Right this way. You'll be good as new by the time I'm done with you.
How can we trust you on that?
You just can't, okay? You remember Dr. Killjoy, don't you, Nagito? You know I'm not lying. Now chop chop!
Everyone looked to Nagito. He idled for a moment, until he slowly started walking towards Monokuma, almost tripping every few steps.
Don't worry. I'll take good care of you. As for the rest of you, scram! Get lost, on your bikes, back to this school, this instant!
Gladly. Except for Brian, no one had anything else to say. Not even Luigi could think of a positive quip to say. Why should he even say anything? Brian had lost his friend, Nagito had lost his friend. All of this was just getting worse and worse with every aching moment, until it became the worst. Step. In the dead of night, Luigi aimlessly walked around the halls of school.
I really shouldn't be doing this, but I'm restless.
The only thing I can do is walk around to clear my head. Is Nagito going to be okay? Should I keep Sans' promise? Is what he said about the traitor being dead true? I don't think I can even do this anymore. It was on the third floor where he stopped and did a double take at a familiar lone corridor. Huh? Is the data center's door open? Carefully, Luigi walked towards the door and peeked inside. What is all of this? Inside the room was an immense amount of filing cabinets and a few computer screens, presumably holding masses of data. There was also a notable amount of files located on a large desk. Curious, Luigi walked inside. There's so many files. Should I even be looking in here by myself? Should I get someone else? Hey, what's this? Luigi went to pick up a file and... Oh dear, Luigi. You're not supposed to be here. Huh? Thwack. Suddenly, everything went black. Luigi got attacked by the mastermind. A Hopeful State of Mind, Chapter 4. It's done. Oh my god, that was such a chapter. Wow.
Monokuma did the same trick to Char, did attack, Sans dodges, and then he gets it hit again, dying this time, but Nagito got in the way. Yeah, wow.
I'm the mastermind.
Oh, wow, that was just a chapter. What do you mean, there she is? Alright. Anyways, that's it, guys. That is Danganronpa 69, the entirety of Chapter 4 done. I've had a really good time reading this entire series, and it looks like there's only 2 chapters left in the story of absolute despair. These chapters just keep getting better and better. I'm gonna be, like, absolutely honest and say right now that these friggin' investigations getting better and better. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you later. Bye. Well, how are we sure that the mastermind's a she? It could be a he. I've had a really good time reading this entire series, and it looks like there's only 2 chapters left